Hey everyone, how you all doing? Darren Carnall here. For those who don't know, I paint toys for a living. I wanted to do a video, firstly to say hi, so hello, but largely to talk about some stuff that is coming up on my Patreon account in the coming weeks and months. Now, as most people know, on my Facebook and YouTube accounts, I post completed videos of works that I've done, action figure heads or statues that I've upgraded, and I show the complete process how I did those in an edited down form. So it might be like a 10-minute video that shows clips of painting all the way through, from the start all the way through to the end. I also post other videos on Facebook and YouTube, so it might just be news from my studio, things I'm working on, me being silly, I don't know, just random stuff. And on my Patreon account, what I do is show full start to finish video series of me painting something, and it will be from the very beginning where nothing has been done to it to the very end where it's finished and I'm taking the final photos of it. And I show pretty much every single brushstroke of how I do something, and they might be 15-20 videos long to show how I paint a thing. Now, most of the things are action figure heads that people send me. In some cases I get sent big statues to work on, and I've been recording a load of stuff lately. Now, we've already done I'm just looking at my list on my screen here, David Tennant, Doctor Who 10th Doctor head, and we did a series of videos showing how I painted that. We are in the middle of a Buffy and Spike pair of heads from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We've just finished Spike. I did that in the last video that was just uploaded, and we are now carrying on with Buffy. Now, when Buffy is finished, there's a choice of things that we can do, and I'm going to give my people on Patreon the choice of what comes next. So, some of the stuff that's coming up, we've got another Doctor Who head. We've got a Tom Baker, a 4th Doctor head, which is, there were a pair of sculpts from Big Chief Studios, and this one is going to be the smiling sculpt, which is, for me, is the more interesting one. So that's coming up, which is interesting because it sort of shows how I paint teeth, amongst other things, which is interesting because you don't often get to do those. There is going to be a Biggie Smalls Notorious B.I.G. head coming up. It's interesting largely for me because it shows how I paint black skin, and you go about that in a completely different way from the way I paint white characters. So that's interesting for people who want to know, well, how do you get the colours right? How do you bring the life into the pieces? So that's an interesting one. There's also one that I'm working on, which is a good one, is a Clint Eastwood statue, and it's a big statue, the Man with No Name from his Western films. And it's brilliant, and it's huge. It's really big, and I think that video, we're in the middle of making that one now. I think that series is going to be over 30 videos long. It's a big series for a big statue, and it shows a lot of things. It shows painting the face, amongst other things, which is the sort of thing that we do anyway, but this is a bigger head on a bigger statue. And there's a lot of different stuff going on. The way he has his beard, he's got squinty eyes, just getting his desert baked skin to look right. And obviously he's got his outfit, which has got that big poncho over his shoulders and his sheepskin vest and his boots, and there's a lot of stuff going on there, and it's an interesting one. So that's coming up. There's a good one, which is yet another Doctor Who head. It's the Peter Capaldi 12th Doctor head, which I resculpted slightly to turn it from a 2-piece head and neck into a 1 solid piece sculpt, and I glued the neck in place, and we sculpted around the neck joint and we added some old man details to the skin, and that was interesting because, again, not the normal thing that we get to do. You don't see much of it. So we do that, and then we go on with the painting, and the transformation in the Peter Capaldi piece is incredible. Even I look at the finished results and I'm thinking, wow, did I do that? So that's a really interesting one that's coming up, and we'll get to go through that from start to finish and show you, here's how I did it, and maybe I can help you if any of you are doing the same thing. Or I know some of you just watch these videos because you like watching people paint, and at least 2 people have told me that watching my videos sends them to sleep in the nicest possible way, because they say watching me paint and listening to my voice and my accent sends them to sleep. And I'm quite happy with that. I like that fact. So some people will just watch them to enjoy watching someone paint. Some people will watch them to learn how to paint, or just pick up the odd technique here and there. And I hope that I can make some things interesting for everyone. There are other things coming up that I've not mentioned there. There's a Kylo Ren head. That's going to be brilliant. That's a really good sculpt. I've got a few big statues. There's a Tron statue. There is a Sideshow Red Sonja statue, which is huge. There's a lot of stuff coming up, and what I will do once we are finished with Buffy, now that we've got Spike out the way, I will give everyone the choice, what do you want to see next? And that's what we'll go with. I will do a poll and see what you all want. So I just wanted to say hi, let you know what's coming up, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So I am going to go because I want to drink my coffee, and I have got a lot of painting to do and a lot more videos to record. So I will speak to you all soon. Keep your messages coming in. I usually reply to them all within a day or so. If I'm especially busy, it might take a few days, but it's usually within a day. And it might be commission requests, it might be asking for advice, wherever it is. I love getting your messages. I love seeing pictures of things you're painting, especially if it's things that you're painting using techniques that you've picked up from my videos. That's the best. I can't think of anything better, and I love it when I get sent pictures like that. So keep them all coming in, and I will go now and do some more work, and I will speak to you all soon. So take care everyone, and see you soon. Bye.